Robots Ate Our Pizza is a cooperative pick and pass game. Cooperative means that the players are working together, not competing against each other. In this case, the players are working together to keep the robots from eating their pizza. Pick and pass means that players each pick a card from their hand to keep and pass the rest of their hand to the left, and repeat this until each player has selected 4 cards. Players get points for collecting sets of the same color or the same number, or runs, and runs can be a mixture of any color. So right here shows you the point system, the number of points for pairs, triples, quadruples, runs of 3, runs of 4. And I'm going to be playing a 2-player game. Here is my hand. I'm the green player, so when I select cards, they're going to show up here. When the red player selects cards, they're going to show up here. And at the bottom here, we start with 8 slices of pizza, which the robots will eat depending on how we do. And this shows our first task that we're trying to achieve is we're trying to get the highest group total score. So my points plus the red player's points. And this shows how many slices of pizza the robots will eat depending on how many points we get. So let's get started. I'm going to... Oh, it's not my turn. So red player, go ahead and pick a card. Okay, looks like they picked a red 2. I'm going to pick a blue 4 to be a little different. All right, looks like they're collecting reds. I'm going to go ahead and collect blues. All right. You can see over here that after each player plays, it shows not only it shows what they played, what their score is, and then what the group total score is. So, and it shows here that I got 9 points, the red player got 13 points. Together that's 22, and that was in the range of losing 0 slices of pizza. All right, on to there are 4 tasks in a game. We just played the first task, which is to get the highest group score. The next task is to get the lowest group total score. So I'm first. So we're trying to avoid taking points here. Okay. All right, so for my type, unfortunately, I've got only 2s, which is going to give me a run of 4. I'm going to pick the blue 2 to avoid that. I get 6 points. Our group score is 6. Let's see what red player does. All right, so our group score was 10. That means that was in the range that we lose 2 slices of pizza, and you can see down here that robots have eaten 2 slices of our pizza. The next task is we look at the difference between the highest player's score and the lowest player's score, and we're trying to maximize that. So one of us is going to go for a high score, one of us is going to go for a low score, but we cannot communicate that to each other. You're just going to kind of watch what the other player does. All right. And the game automatically passes hands to the left after each round here. In the case of 2 players, it's only trading them back and forth. It looks like red is going to go for a high score, so I'm going to try to avoid taking points. All right. If I take yellow 1, that still gives me 0 points. So the difference between our scores, red has a 4, green has a 0, so we currently have a difference of 4. All right, so red has a score of 8. Anything I take is going to give me some points, but I think that the purple one is the least. We had a group score of 6, so we lost 1 slice of pizza according to the ranges down there. The last task, we're trying to minimize the difference between the high score and the low score. So we're trying to get the same, as close to the same score as possible. So one possible strategy here is to kind of play follow the leader. All right. So I still have 0 points. Okay. I'm going to pick yellow 2. I now have a run of 2, 3, 4, and 2 points. And red player has 2, 3, 4. So let me see. If I pick a red 3, that's going to give me a few pairs and a few runs. I'm going to go with that. That gives me, so I now have 6 points. We'll see how close. We got the same score. Group score, the difference between the two is 0. 0 pizzas lost. We have 5 slices of pizza left over at the end, and which ranks us as awesome teamwork.